Alright, guys. I'm Lisa for WTF Lisa Tarot, and I'm laughing because it's my third attempt at a reading that I didn't really feel like doing, but I keep going off on tangents where I'm getting mad. And it's not my nature, it's not my energy. I wasn't angry before. And I did notice today some things like maybe triggered me a little bit, so I'm like, alright, that's what I gotta work on. And I don't know if that's just my energy, like I'm still triggered, or if I'm picking up on other people's, because with all the social media craziness, and I mean, the world is already pretty crazy, but, you know, add this stuff, the energy is just insane. Anyway, I had a vision earlier. I don't know how to explain that. I'm not going to. Just, you know, just accept it. Of some people going to jail, an unsuccessful surgery, and someone getting a disease that they actually lied and scammed people on, saying they didn't. Well, they're getting it now. You know, this is how karma works. You literally said 300 times you had a disease. Well, wish granted. The universe heard you. Know what I mean? So I feel like some of these energies are kind of pressuring readers right now, because I did watch a couple of readings today. I usually try not to before I read. Maybe I will after. But I did, you know, after I read this afternoon, to kind of gauge the energy on this whole social media stuff. And lots of readers are kind of, if it's not the same story, it's like similar circumstances or something. You know what I mean? So, people pulling on our energies. You have been told what's happening. Some of you committed a crime. You're going to jail. I don't know about the surgery person. I don't know what you did, but you did something fucked up, so your surgery is not going well. If you watch Spiritual Sag Tarot, she's fucking awesome. She mentioned something about someone trying to get plastic surgery, so I don't know if the not going well is like an actual surgical issue, or it's not going well meaning you aren't getting the surgery. Like, whoever you tried to scam is not going to pay for it. I don't know what it means. I don't, because there's a lot of crazy energy today. And then the cancer person, which, yeah, I picked up cancer, not the zodiac sign, the disease. Honey, you said 300 times. Guess what? Wish granted. But now no one's going to believe you because you said it 300 times when you didn't. So it's just, I think there's just lots of karma in there, and these karmics are desperate because they're getting what they deserve. So, honey, no, I'm not going to help you. I gave you enough information. Take care of yourself. So I decided to grab the Akashic Tarot, which I love this deck so much. Most of my readings are that or the Dark Mirror, because they deal with karma, generational curses. Honestly, I would much rather read for people who are like, how do I fix my shit? Not these people who are like, oh my god, what's going to happen to me in prison? I'm sorry, did you see Oz? Did you see Orange is the New Black? Like, that's what's going to happen to you, honey. The train is coming, and it's not pretty. Anyway, I'm sorry, like, this is aggressiveness. So let's see, Spirit, give me a card, and hopefully this is positive. The Willow and Two of Forces in reverse. So I get the aggressive karma energy. Someone is feeling hopeless right now. They realize, I don't know if they realize that they fucked up, and now they're like, oh shit, or if they're at that stage where they're like, they're still like, oh shit, but they don't think they deserve to pay for the things they did. I don't know, because it's a lot of energy. Someone's not feeling hopeful right now, and I mean, if you didn't take the steps to clean up your mess, why would you be hopeful? You let it stay a mess, now the mess is bigger. I mean, if you think about it though, no matter how big a mess is, the only way it stops being a mess is if you start cleaning it up. You know what I mean? Start cleaning it up. Maybe take accountability. Maybe apologize to some people. I mean, you may still go to prison, but at least it's a step toward the positive direction. You know, or you may, whatever it is, whoever you are in those scenarios, I have no fucking idea. You're seen as hopeless, and you're right, it is. As far as you're gonna get what you asked for. Now your challenge is to actually, so I got what I asked for. Right? So now how do I deal with that? Should be your next question, not how do I get out of it? Because, honey, you're going to pay in one way or another. You notice how things go in cycles? If you don't pay in one way, something else will come up and bite you in the ass. Happens to all of us. Happened to me. I dealt with my karma. I'm still dealing with some of mine because I'm not perfect, but I'm not going to prison. I don't know. Maybe the energy I'm getting is maybe someone's getting yelled at right now. Maybe that's what I'm getting. Like, my energy, like, excuse me. I always clear my throat during readings. I notice other readers do it too, and they say it's someone's throat chakras opening up. So maybe it's not just that. Maybe another scenario is they're being yelled at right now for the shit they did, and that's why they feel hopeless. That could be it too. And, you know, they deserve. I did just pick up the King of the Keys. I'm sorry about my lighting. So my light bulb burned out the other day, and it takes a tiny light bulb, and I keep forgetting to pick it up at the store. The King of the Keys. And before, oh yeah, I just shuffled the deck. See, I'm all spaghetti. All forgetty. Forgetful. The King of the Keys actually seems like a hopeful card. So maybe this person is feeling hopeless because they're getting yelled at right now. Or maybe it's you guys because I just yelled at you. I don't know. But sometimes you need someone to yell at you. To wake your ass up. You know what I mean? So maybe this person, this talking to they're getting, will, once they get over the hopeless feeling, that whole, oh, fuck, you know, I did screw up. Maybe that's why they feel hopeless, because they're like, oh, maybe I did screw up. I don't know. But maybe once they wake up and realize, they'll say, you know what? There is something I can do. I can apologize, or I can, I don't know, if someone has a drug problem, I can go to rehab. I know that comes up a lot, but I felt that energy of someone really wanting to get clean, so I really, really hope they do. I just see this as maybe someone just got a lecture that they really needed. They just got the ass kicking that saved their life, you know? Maybe that was it. I don't fucking know. This energy is bad shit, guys. It's just so, like, erratic and up in the air. Like, earlier I got someone excited. Now then I get this weird-ass vision. I was like, oh, my God, I don't need to see this. And now I get, you know, a mix of, tell me what's going to happen, and you've already been told, man. And then I've also heard, like I said, maybe someone's getting lectured and they're actually seeing, maybe it's a good lecture, though. They were feeling helpless hearing the lecture, but it ended up saving their life. I don't know. Good. I'm glad someone yelled at you. So we got the Lookout, which, this ship is fucking burning. This shit's gone. Okay, this ship, it's done. However, and I'm, again, sorry for my lighting, this man is up here still looking. You know what I mean? He's looking out in the distance for hope. He's looking, this is good. 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 I'll ask for another card. Sorry, I know I shuffle weird, but this is just what feels right. I haven't had any training, so I do what I want. The lightning bolt. 8 of Forces. Lightning hitting a tree. I should have left the cards out, but I get excited. Let's see what comes out next. The lightning bolt. Sir, give me another card for this person. I'm actually, you know, I started off yelling at you guys, but now I feel hopeful. So I think that's what it was. Someone got a talking to, or, you know, I don't know. Either way, I think this is actually really good. So, Spirit, give me another 2 cards, I guess. Diversity. Oh, this is great. Oh, guys. Okay. One more card. Just to help clarify. Oh, I love this. Okay, guys. So, I got the lightning bolt. Which means, you know, this lecture, this talking to, whatever happened, it hit. That person, they felt hopeless, but then they heard what you said, they thought about it, and now they're getting the ideas. Or, I don't know if it's just like the ideas, the inspiration, the motivation, maybe it's all of it, I don't care, but they're motivated. They got reflection. It's one ship. It's alone in the ocean. But there's still moonlight, you know what I mean? There's still light here. Maybe someone's taken the time to actually go in and reflect. Sorry if I flipped you guys off. They're going in to reflect. Or, you know, I mentioned rehab. Maybe someone went to rehab and they're taking that time to actually do the healing work. I got diversity. And it's this lady, you know, look, this background looks awesome. She's got the scroll. Like, there's some more scrolls here. They're seeing their options. They're seeing, okay, here's what I can, here's my first step. You know, maybe your first step is going to AA. Maybe your first step is apologizing to somebody. You know, maybe your first step is, maybe you need to move away from, you know, whatever it is. Someone is seeing that maybe shit isn't hopeless. Maybe they thought they were stuck somewhere and they're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can do something. And the final card is King of Scrolls. So this guy, you know, he's in a garden. There's all these scrolls. He's getting ideas. He's motivated. This is a motivated person. Oh, thank God. I thought this read was going to be depressing because after that vision this afternoon, I'm like, no, I don't want to see this shit anymore. I know I sound cold and heartless, but when I say, like, buy some Vaseline or whatever, but, I mean, you do a crime, you're going to prison. It's reality, but I didn't want to see it. Yeah. Like, I'm good. I don't need to see that shit. For a final card, I got the garden. There's children in a garden. This one's stopping to smell the flowers. You know, this little boy's looking off in the distance, thinking about, probably just, you know, boys are weird. The different things he could be doing. Looking off in the distance like, is there a squirrel I can throw something in? I don't fucking know. Boys are weird. Either way, it's like kids in a garden. So it feels like hopeful. You know, the last card, King of Scrolls, they're thinking about the possibilities, the ideas, and they're trying to see how they can get to the garden, you know what I mean, to make these ideas work and to improve their life. This is fantastic. I'm sorry it was all yelly, but that was the energy I got at first, so I'm sorry whoever got yelled at, but you needed it. It's good for you. A little tough love. Fantastic. I wish you luck. Hopefully you aren't one of the ones going to jail or that weird shit I picked up on. I hope it's not you, whoever is actually, like, really gonna try. This is great.